Hello and welcome to our Friday morning tarot and oracle card review. I'm Kate May.
I'm Louise.
And today we are looking at Witches' Wisdom oracle cards. Now we've both got these cards, so we both use them and they're lush. The actual feel of them is good. They're quite stiff and they're quite big. So we like stiff and big, don't we?
We do.
On a Friday morning. That's always good. They're really, really nice cards. They're by Barbara, I can't even pronounce, Barbara Meikle-John Free and Flavia Kate Peters, who is a very good artist. I've definitely heard of her. I think I've seen her at some of the fairs and around. She's quite well known. So, Louise, which is your favourite card out of these?
My favourite cards, I think. I quite like Passion and Fire, purely because it reminds me of when you're really passionate about something.
And get your fire burning.
Yeah.
So you've got lots of different, they are witches oracles, so you've got all the sabbats, you've got Beltane, you've got Ostra, you've got lots of different, all the sabbats will be within these. The little book, is there a book?
Oh, I didn't bring the book.
Oh, there is a little book with it that has all the other information, but because the colours are so good, and there's quite a lot of information within the picture, you can use them intuitively, so you don't necessarily need to have the book there, and you can pick up lots of things in all the different images there. They are very, very colourful. How many cards are there altogether? 48. Key focus words, detailed guidebook on how to use the information, sample spreads, we like sample spreads. Sample spreads, the book gives you some ideas of how to lay things out, and you can also use your own intuition and make up your own spreads, like I do with my readings, or you can have set ones around, so it looks like you can use these cards. Now, you work with these professionally, Louise, don't you?
Yeah.
So how do you get on with them?
I actually really love them. As with all my cards, I've got to say, I always go back to these, because they're quite accurate and they are really good.
Oh, I'm liking that one, magic.
But yeah, for my work I use these all the time.
The hex. So they're very, very witchy. So if you're into pagan, that's the Celtic cross there, that's the spread I use. Guidance there. If you're into pagan, witchcraft, Wiccan, any of that, then these cards will probably resonate with you more than somebody who isn't, I would have said. They are.
Yeah, they're definitely quite witchy.
Yeah, but, grounding. We like that.
I also find that when you do the readings, people can actually sort of see what they are. Because I know when I use these cards, they haven't failed. I've got to say they're quite accurate sometimes.
The healer. See, there's lots of detail in all of these. You know, you could be drawn to the bird, you could be drawn to the witch's hat, which reminds me of ice cream, lollies, power, we like that one. And they are nice and strong.
Yeah.
They are good, strong cards. Cloak. So we're going to just pick a card. I'm just going to pick a card, Lou, you pick a card, and we'll just see if it makes sense for us today. They are quite big. When you're shuffling this size deck, that it is a bit of a handful.
Yeah.
I've only got little hands anyway. Most people have got little hands, which make things look bigger sometimes. But they are quite big cards, so to shuffle them is a little bit difficult when you've got all of them. Pop them in. Let's pick a card.
I always say that if you're using these professionally and you get the clients to shuffling, I make a joke of them, so I'm going to make you do something probably really difficult and shuffle these cards, because
as you can see, they're a bit big.
They are.
So you pick a card for your card of the day and see if that makes sense to you, and I'll pick one and let's see if they actually do work.
I got ritual and invocation.
So what does that mean?
It means that you've got to stay focused, you know what you want to manifest, and you've just got to make sure that you're clear-headed as well. I would also say, if for the witch part, it's more concentrate on your rituals and your book of shadows. Make sure you've got what you need and you're all up together and it's quiet.
See, I also see, because it's got rituals, so I would see that so if this is your card, I'll be saying to you, you've got partnerships there, 2 people, and it looks like they're coming together in the card and then creating some power. So that to me would be that you could be performing not rituals necessarily that are traditional rituals, but your own rituals that you're having to bring into your own rituals, your own power and invocation. So you're thinking about what it is you want to manifest, you're thinking about what it is, and now would be the time to create that ritual, to create that power, and possibly working with somebody, although there's a line, so it would look for me that there'd be 2 very different people, but you've got lots of different elements in the corners, so I'd be drawing up all them. So let's see, what card did I pick? Lord God Masculine. Now, I don't know these cards, but to me that card indicates that I'm having to draw on my masculine power. He is singing or playing something. I can't remember what it's called. So flutes something. Pan pipes, is it pan pipes?
Yes.
Yeah. So to me that's like singing, dancing to your own tune as well.
That card also represents that you've got to be bigger.
Yeah.
So stand like a giant and be strong.
Yeah, take your own power back. Be master of your own destiny. It's very similar feeling to the Emperor on the traditional tarot deck. So masculine, find my masculine power. He-Man, be dance to my own tune, be master of my own destiny, take control. And actually I have got quite a lot of male influence around me at the moment that are helping with situations. So that card does make sense in there. Now, because we haven't got the book, I can't exactly say what it means 100% sure, but that does make sense to me. And what I like about the cards is just the variety on all the different elements of it all, really. You've got the Lady Goddess there, coming into the divine of your feminine power. Cleansing.
Because these were the first cards I brought. And because you get lots of people talking about how do you get your tarot cards. Some people hear that you've got to be gifted them, or do you go and choose them yourself? But I don't know what your opinion's on it.
Wow.
Mine is, it's easier to do it yourself because you need to be able to connect to the cards.
I've had both. I've bought my own. I'm no problem buying my own. I am a typical Taurian and I like tradition, so the idea of something being gifted and it being all sacred and special does work for me as well. I've had gifted cards and I've had cards that I've bought, and both work absolutely equal because we work with the intent, and I'm not too stiff with having to have them bought for me.
No.
And some people, again, they don't like other people touching their cards. I'm not too precious with them. People can touch my cards because, again, I work with intent, so I know how to cleanse them, and I know that my power, because I'm using it for the correct reason there, I'm not going to pick up their energy on my cards. And like I say, if I feel something's not quite right, I'll just change it there, shuffle it around and get rid of it. But as far as do you need to keep them wrapped in silk, it's back in the old days when they were made of paper, and it was to stop them getting damp when they put them down. And then when the Witchcraft Act came in, they had to bury them and hide them. So you don't need the silk, and wrapping it up is a nice traditional form of protecting them, but actually originally it was just to protect them from either being found or from disintegrating because they were made of paper. So there's quite a lot of old witchy style traditions with it, but for me, I keep mine out most of the time in the shop. I'm not too het up on having big rules, regulations around them. If I see a deck I want to buy, I'll buy it and I use them. I don't feel like I need to be gifted them, but it is nice to be gifted. It's nice to have presents, isn't it? But I have gifted my children cards, angel cards and things, and I don't think I'd be comfortable having a deck from a charity shop, funnily enough. No. I don't like second-hand jewellery. Yeah, even though I know how to cleanse, there's just something in me that doesn't like that. So I don't think I'd be comfortable buying a box or buying some cards in a charity shop, which is weird.
I buy my own cards. If I get gifted cards, I generally choose the cards that I want, because
it's important, I think, to choose.
Yeah, because with these cards, because I saw them on eBay.
Show you some more here.
They spoke to me quite quickly.
Yeah, they've been really popular.
They have.
Popular.
Because I showed you my deck, and then you went and
bought it.